Hello, can anybody hear me? Are we coming through? We are live. How are we all doing tonight, guys? Welcome to the new stream. Got a new format going here. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do. Welcome all, Canadian and US coin collectors and coin roll hunters are all welcome here. We got some rolls to hunt for you guys. We got some loose pennies to hunt for you guys. Silver Wolves, Jay Edwards, Meeker's Adventure, CC Bell, thank you for stopping in. Was wondering when you might make an appearance one of these days. But unfortunately, in terms of quarters, we don't have much because we have had some car troubles lately. But no worries. We have these rolls, which are customer rolls, and we do have a whole whack of pennies that I got from Coins Unlimited. I know, these rolls do look interesting. These are the first time I've ever seen these rolls before. I don't know if you guys have ever encountered these in the wild, but if you're wondering where I got these rolls from too, I actually didn't even get these from a bank. See, I work at a restaurant, and I have I'm in pretty good with the old owner of the restaurant. So basically, all I did was I just traded him some of my old rolls for some of these bad boys right here. So I'm not too sure. You know, working in a restaurant, it's a bar, so they deal with a lot of drunks and some low lives and stuff like that. And, you know, those guys don't value their silver coins and stuff as much. So, yes, it doesn't always mean just because you have an interesting looking roll like that, doesn't always mean you're going to get the good stuff. But like I said, I also have some pennies to go through. Let me just grab one of those bags for you guys to give you a quick idea. So at the store, Coins Unlimited, they charge $15 for a 5-pound bag. And if you guys watched my last hunt, when I went through it, there was all sorts of George heads in there. We even got a George V. So after I go through the quarter rolls, I'm just going to go through these in some bunches because I wish they were in rolls. It would make it easier. So what I'll just do is I'll take little piles and sort through those and pretend they're rolls. But you know, if there's a George V in there, I'd know there's definitely young heads in there, but they're supposed to be. So, but we're also probably going to do a giveaway or two, give away some silver on some coins here on the Saturday night coin cave. But what do you say we get right into it and just start tearing into these quarter rolls? But if you guys would like to let me know how your hunts have been going, have you guys been doing any hunts? CC Bell, I haven't seen you I don't see you doing many hunts lately. You are definitely the uncrowned queen of penny hunts here in Canada. But let's start it out. See what we can do here. Try and get a good angle so that way I can actually see the dates while I'm searching. We got our first diadem already, 1988. Let's get rumbling. Yeah, I like that one, Frank. That's a good one. We're also looking for those mystical 2020s. If we can come across those, that would be very nice. But this is also going to be a bit of an experiment. Is it worth my time to get rolls from my workplace? We got a 1993. If only that was the 91, eh? That 91. 2 rolls of 2020 loonies. Nice. So, starting to hear they're making some appearances. Loonies, though. Were you getting those for actual hunting, or were you getting those for business purposes? We got a 1985 diadem right there. Oh, we got a shiny. Oh, just a shiny 16. I'm going to look at every shiny one tonight just to make sure that it is not a 2020, but I have a feeling that, well, we got something. Thought we might have had something enameled there. Oh, okay, I feel you. Yep, sometimes injuries can lay you out. I feel that. You know, that's the thing about 1994. That's the thing about coin roll hunting is, unfortunately, you have to lug back either the heavy boxes. Whoop, got one that went rogue there. I'm going to have to go grab a bowl in a second because I did not think that far ahead. But that's the thing about coin roll hunting is, unfortunately, you do have to go out of your way to go to the banks, whether you're getting the loose rolls or the boxes, which is a huge pain. And the more out of your way you go, typically, the more success you have. So if you go to more different places, switch up the demographic, then you have better chance of getting some good stuff. But not seeing anything really jump out at me there. Great to hear. I'm glad you can hear loud and clear. I don't know why the audio settings do not save because I had it in there. Oh, there's a Olympic. Yeah. Wish they never made those. I saved the audio settings, and I guess I just have to reset it every time. Oh, look at that 2016. That's a nice one. Those boxes are heavy, especially depending on the denomination. The quarter boxes are very heavy. The dime boxes are the lightest of the bunch, 1995. So that is the plus side to the dime boxes. Oh, there we go. We got something, guys. We got ourselves a Lore C-cord. You know, I always hold on to these color enamels, so there's one. I'm not too sure about the delay either. I'm new to streaming, so I'm not sure if there's still going to be delay tonight because I set the latency a little bit lower. It's a shame that one's not enameled. You know, I found a ton of those recently. Those enamels have been making lots of appearances. 69. It's a good sign. It's a good sign. More unenameled. Is that another 69? I think that might be another one. But I ain't holding on to the 69s today. No. That's an 89. Yep, 2016s. There's a lot of those. Probably one of those high mintage years. All right, I'm going to be right back, guys. I just got to grab something to throw all these coins into for you guys. CAD roll hunting. It's all good. Thank you for making an appearance. I really appreciate that, my friend. How are you doing? If you guys haven't checked out his channel yet, make sure to check out CAD roll hunting's channel. He is a fellow coin roll hunter that finds all sorts of amazing stuff. In some of his recent hunts, he did a nickel hunt recently, a 2-box nickel hunt. Found some really good ones in that, and he also did a dime hunt that was mega epic. He finds tons of silver, so if you like watching those silver finds, you know where to find them. And we're definitely going to be doing some box battles in the future. And I'm probably going to get absolutely smoked by him. If I'm going to have any chance in beating him, I'm going to have to pull out the big guns and go to some of my secret areas where I know there might be some good coin dumps. We got a thick rim. Nope. Sometimes those thick rims will throw you off a bit. Ugh. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got some diadems in good shape. 79. Oh, there we go. First RCMP. So this is a good sign. This is two of those interesting looking paper wrapped rolls. So there is some older stuff in there, especially 69s and diadems. So not a bad sign. I don't know about silver, but maybe we can find some cool variations at least. That's funny, man. North Central Network University. I appreciate you guys all stopping in here too and supporting my channel. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. You know, would help out with the old YouTube algorithm. And then let's continue this hunt. So, if you haven't been informed yet, I'm going to be hunting. I only have 9 rolls of quarters, and this is the 3rd roll right here that I'm going through. And then I have 2 5-pound bags of assorted dates of pennies, and there might be some oldies and goodies in there. So, just a bobsled. Patrick Snare, welcome, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for stopping in. I saw you there earlier, but my audio wasn't working, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Yes, I am too. And I messaged Coins Unlimited too, because after that last hunt, it was so much fun finding all those pennies, and it's such a good price too. I mean, $15 for 5 pounds. I'm not too sure in weight-wise how many rolls that is. I'm sure one of you guys can probably help me out with that, Frank. You know the weights most likely, but but $15 for 5 pounds, that's a pretty decent hunt price. I don't really have anywhere to return them, but the upside to them is they are all copper. So at least at the end of the day, I'm getting some form of bullion out of it. So, and then also I get to do a bit of a hunt for you guys because having a hard time getting my hands on coins lately. Some shiny 2018s. Ooh, that's some fuzzy greenness right there. Don't like the look of that. $4 a pound. Ooh. So I guess I'm getting a pretty good price then for $15 for 5 pounds. But I'm just gonna hold on to them. You know, the value on our pennies, they only go up and up. I know that Tack knows that from all the pennies that he hunts. That's why they're his favorite most likely. We got some 2000s. Now, I know there are some, I think it's January, has the rotated die mule variation. If y'all know about that one, if this right here would have had the color enamel, that would have actually been a good find. But I don't think that that one is as rare without the coloring. Also, the 2000 non-P is a good one to look out for. We're going to be keeping an eye out for that as well. Oh, look at that. And this one has a nice little luster tarnish on it right there. I like that one. I know there are ways to detect the large bust, and I eventually am going to get a microscope so I can do a little better. But I'm still always going to hold on to those and just fill up rolls with them. What do you guys like to do with your RCMPs? Welcome, Eric Bordeaux. Welcome to the stream, my friend. We are going to be doing a giveaway too, probably, I'm not sure, halfway through or when exactly, when it starts to hopefully maybe fill up a little bit more. We got 11 people, that's not bad. You give them as gift to the 3 RCMP in your family. Interesting. The RCMP, they've been a bit of a hot topic lately here in Canada. Is it better to have the RCMP? Is it better to have more provincial, regionalized police? What do you guys think about that? I'm going to keep my opinions pretty much neutral for the sake of conversation, but I do like to know what you guys think. Here in Ontario, we actually are not really under the jurisdiction of the RCMP. We have our own police service, the OPP, that we deal with. Let's see if we can find some color enamels. We found some good ones on that last stream. Oh, the nickels that we found last time. Oof, those were just beauty. It's another Canada Day. Checking these shiny ones for the 2020s here. Nope. Oh, what is this? That's a nice one. That's in pretty good shape. But I usually don't haul onto those, but since this is a pretty dry hunt so far, I'll just put that to the side for now. All right, we got 5 rolls left to go in this mini quarter hunt. The nickel was very nice. All right, the RCMP used to be NWMP. They should be in small towns, but big cities. They were never meant to be in big cities. Yeah, so I guess, like, what do you guys know exactly? I'm sure I could just look it up, but if you guys know what provinces are actually under the jurisdiction of the RCMP, as far as I know, Quebec has its own police force. I'm not too sure about BC and the other provinces, Alberta and stuff. Now that is some tasty coffee. The SQ. All right. What's the SQ stand for exactly? Well, I don't think they're like they only really mount their horses for they only really mount their horses for ceremonies and stuff like that. I don't think they they go busting criminals too often. This is definitely one of the great unappreciated quarters. I already have a bunch of them, so I won't hold on to it. But there's so many variations of this. Actually, no, sorry. This is the Voyage of the St. Croix, but there's a bunch of other amazing ship coins you can look out for. I think it's also the Juan Perez is another good one, the silver dollar. Yes, Il St. Croix. But the design on this, even though it's a high mintage, is a great one. If you're a beginner coin collector, definitely hold on to one of those. All right. Oh, that's a shame. If only would have had some color on there. We did find one of those color enamels last week. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got something, guys. We got something to make it worth it. You know, I like finding these right here. 2011. Oh, yeah. The green. Hopefully, maybe we can find the yellow bird. I guess I should watch the coins instead of watch the screen, or I'm going to bypass the good ones. Well, if only it was an Alberta provincial. I really need one of those Alberta provincials. How are you guys doing with your provincial quarter collections? Have you guys filled those out from the wild, or how do you guys go about filling those out? Because some of them, the only one I'm missing now is the Alberta, I believe. But some of them were pretty tricky to find, especially the Northwest Territories. That one took me by far the longest to get. But when I found it, that was a nice little treat. Those provincial quarters are definitely nice. Much lower mint. I love the state quarters in the United States, but the provincial quarters are much lower mintage, much more collectible. Like a lot of coins here in Canada. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, you seem to do that quite a bit, eh, Frank? Just like those 2020s. You just enter that coin cheat code in and you just buy them. Where do you usually buy your stuff from? eBay or? I have had some luck from eBay in the past. Matthew found all of them coin roll hunting and he'd take every out of circulation. Nice. Yes, it is. Those are definitely one of those Canadian ones that you want to hold on to every single one. You see, like the year 2000s, you only want to hold on to some of them, like maybe the Januaries, and then check them for the rotated die, and then throw them back. Oh, we got a die item here. 68. It's going to be nickel, but just for the sake of it, after this roll, I will slap it down and magnet it up. Oh, that's awful sweet of you, Matthew. I would absolutely love that. If you want, I will probably leave a link for my address in the description after this, possibly. Let me just reach here, grab my magnet if I can. Here we go. A little magnet here. Yep, we got a nickel 68. But for you guys, I will take that as circulation gladly. So 2 rolls left to go. And they are those old paper rolls. What do you think about these, Cad? Have you seen these rolls before? Have you gotten these often? I was telling these guys I didn't actually get these quarters from the bank. I got these from my work. I work at a bar restaurant. I'm very close with the owner. I work in the kitchen. And I was just like, hey, you mind if I trade you some of my already searched rolls for some unsearched rolls? And he had no problem with that. JK Haida, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. February 99, is that another good one to hold on to, Patrick? Does that have a possible rotated die? Nothing there. Not even a US, but when you're only searching 9 rolls. Old wrappers. What are we going to find in these last few? 72. A 1970 would also make my day. Always searching for those. Those 1970s got another. Ooh. Ooh, this one's looking a little suspect. It's nickel, but most likely nickel. But rather than scratch away at the dirty old grime there, let's just, yeah, that's nickel, all right. You keep anything pre-80s, eh? That's interesting. Newfoundland has its own everything, I'm pretty sure. They have their own coinage and stuff like that. Their coins look really cool. Do any of you guys have any of the Newfoundland half dollars and stuff like that? Because I'm a big fan of those. Those are definitely some cool looking old coins. And I figure if you can get those ones at a good price, they're probably gonna have a bit of a premium, probably much lower mintage and stuff. And we got a diadem ender. What's it gonna be? 86. All right, we're down to our last quarter roll, and then I'm gonna look through some pennies, see how much of an overwhelming procedure this is. I also have some cool stuff I could probably just show you guys. Since this is a live stream, it's not any official format or anything. We're just having a good time here. Fingers crossed. I really hope, because, sorry, I was going on earlier. I actually, messaged Coins Unlimited, the store that I get these pennies from, and I asked them, because of all those good pennies I got in the last hunt, I asked them if that was a regular occurrence. Do you usually find? And they said no. So that's not really a good sign, but hopefully they accidentally mixed some more old George heads in there. You never know, right? You never know. You have 4 Newfoundland half dollars. Ooh, you're turning one into a ring, eh? Very nice. I'm sure that will be a beauty. Those American quarter rings you showed me turned out very nicely. I would definitely be stoked to wear one of those bad boys. And it looks like this last roll is going to be a big time skunk roll. Oh, yeah. I ain't keeping that. It's too faded in the middle. Alright, skunkered for the last... What's this? Nope, 2000. Might have been a 2001. I'm sorry, Tack. I know you hate these quarter hunts. They ain't your thing. Oh, did we get a provincial? Nope. Just a 2000 family. Sometimes they can really look like provincials. Very similar design on the back. Well, that does it for the quarters. Now, time to go through some pennies. Also, if you guys haven't, please hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. Oh, I'm super interested, my friend. All right, just so you guys can quickly see what I'm working with. 5-pound bag of assorted pennies. There's probably going to be a whole heck of a lot of bird sense in there. I know that for sure. But I don't mind. So, what I will do is I'll just take little piles like this, and we will kind of sort them out here and just see if there are any really good ones. But kind of hard to see these. Well, there's a 62 right there, so I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be 1960 and up. There we go. So I'm just going to hold on to probably the young heads, put those to the side, and anything else interesting that I can find in here. But well, there's a 61. Any interesting toners too would definitely be nice. That one George head toner I found a little while ago was a beaut. I really hope I didn't give myself away when I messaged them and asked them if this was a regular occurrence. I'm not seeing anything Georgie there. Nope. It's a nice looking 77 though. I have not actually mailed your giveaway. I was having some car troubles, but I will be sending it. Did you send me an email? I have been so busy. I have so many projects on the go right now. I apologize. I did send Frank and Jay Edwards' package from the week before, and I will most likely be sending these out on Monday. But I had to go way out of my way just to get these pennies today, so I could do something for you guys. Man, I really hope there's something good in here. Hopefully they don't just dupe you with the first load and they just give you a few good ones in that one. But we got a bird scent here. But I will definitely be shipping your package out. I have it all wrapped up and ready to go, ready to ship out. I won't forget about you, man. And I have the other winner that I also have to ship at the same time. At the same time. And we found a bird scent in that roll. Or sorry, in that little pile. Yeah. But I'm not seeing anything that resembles George. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of 1963s and 1964s in good shape because those are extremely common. And it's not uncommon to find them in good shape as well. It's not bad, but, you know, I have a lot of other bird scents that are in much better shape than that, so. We shall see. Well, varieties. I like the sound of that. What kind of varieties we talking here? Ooh, we got one young head that's looking in good shape. What's it gonna be? 64. What did I say? These 64s. Throw that to the side. That's a nice little keeper. Easiest way. It's a little hard for me to be able to see these pennies right now. But the easiest way I'll be able to tell if I have something older is if I see George on the obverse. So that's basically what I'm scouting for right now. Got another bird scent. Not too shabby. Can't complain about those bird scents. 1995. You don't get too many of those. Well, those look mostly like diadems. Interesting toned. 62. But this might take a while. This is a big bag of pennies we gotta go through here. Probably gonna have to grab another bowl for these. Those King George V, they are elusive. No, isn't that a worn out diadem? Thought that might be a George head right there. Those George heads are out there though. 65. Just imagine if I asked them if it was a usual occurrence if they put those in the older ones in the pennies, and then after he just sorted through every single penny to make sure there weren't any older ones in there. Because all I'm seeing is diadems and stuff. Sorry, apologize for the fire truck in the background. Yeah, it's crazy how many wheat scents you actually found, considering that they're mostly 40s and 50s from what I saw, but still just the fact that you're finding those old American pennies. I wonder what the deal with the rolls was when they turned them in. Nothing crazy in that. But what is this going to be? A 62. Wow. It's not a 63 or 4. Man, it's actually in good shape. But not a good sign. Hopefully they threw like a little bonus in. I just got to go grab a bowl to put these pennies all in so it's not too much of a mess. You guys are pretty close to that California border. You probably get a lot of tourists back and forth going between the U.S. and BC because it's so beautiful, the mountains and stuff like that, just so desirable. So I've decided to taking out the young heads because there's going to be so many of those, and I'm just hunting for hopefully some George heads. If I don't find any in the next 10 or 15 minutes, then I'm probably just going to call it, and I'll just show you guys some of the cool coins I have accumulated recently. And we'll do some giveaways and stuff like that, and we'll just talk about Canadian coins. Those wheats are nice. I do really like the design on them. Very iconic. All right. Let's see what we. Oh, guys, this is a hunt. All right, we got a hunt. You see that right there? Thank God. What is it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Rough shape. Let's see. It's gonna be a 1940. Wow, CAD. Is that not ironic or what? After all those 1940 nickels, boom, baby. In very rough shape, but a George head nonetheless. Ha! Coins Unlimited, guys. They came through. They came through for us. We're going to have to go through them like a savage like this, but there are Georgies in there. And then there are also young heads that look like they have gangrene. 80 years. I love it when you relate it to time. A very old Canadian penny. Well, depending on the luck of this hunt, CAD, maybe I'll have to challenge you to a penny hunt. And I'll just have to bring these fires here. Yeah, the red young heads do look amazing. Even just some of them are in good shape. I don't know if they just had enough of selling rolls of pennies and they just emptied a bunch of the pennies out into here. But yeah, look at that. That is some nice luster on that 64. But it is so common for 63s and 64s to be in good shape like that. Oh, a couple rogues. We're actually making some decent progress here on this. Some boxes of pennies? I don't know. I'm just going to have to do a quick little check here closer to me, and then if I spot anything, I'll push it out for you guys to see, just because these pennies are so dark. I can barely see the busts from here. 1973. In decent shape. What do we got? Oh, that's a nice toner, actually. Look at that one. Threw me off a bit on the back. It looks like it was punched or something, but I don't think that's an error. Could be maybe a grease error or just damage maybe. Let's see if I can. There we go. It's a nice one. I love that tone on it. Throw that to the side. Looks like a nice little keeper there. But let's see, did they throw in any more treasures for us to find? One Georgie so far. Well, I would appreciate that, my friend. I definitely Would love to fill that collection out. I mean, I would have loved to find it in the wild. That would have been fun and all, but maybe I'll just wave my flag and 62. All within that small range. They like to be in great shape. Oh, that's hard to tell. We got some grimy bust on that one. Come on, George. I know there's more of you in here. Ooh, look at this bird scent right here. These are the kind of bird scents you want to be finding. Just like this. Nice luster. Not much damage. I'll have to separate that. Make sure to put it with some other bird scents that are in good shape. Hopefully maybe get some plastic tubes or something to put those in. But nothing else crazy in there. So if you guys are looking to pick up one of these bags, you can get them from Coins Unlimited. They do ship too. $15 for a 5-pound bag. And who knows, I'm pretty sure because I've been in the store before. Oh, here we go. Another bird scent. Look at this one. Another one in really good shape. I only haven't been in the store once, and it was before the lockdown. So I didn't get a full gist of everything they have going on in there, but it is an insane store. The selection they have is absolutely insane. And I'm pretty sure with these... Oh, guys. There we go. Look at that. What's it going to be? 1952. Boom. Another George head. 2 so far. This is incredible. The hunts you can have just with these pennies. Woo. Can't complain. I don't even know what side I was searching from there. Bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Whoa. That's weird. I don't know if that's paint. Number 2. I was worried. I was spooked that I might barely even have anything for you guys. If anything, with this stream, I just wanted to kind of test this new format. I was using a different program before, and that program kind of sucked, and it wasn't. There was a lot more delay, and the layout wasn't as good. And I also got a second webcam, so I can have better angles. I got a monitor. This setup. Once I adapt to it, I'm really hoping I can bring some good stuff for you guys. And I'm extremely excited for some battles. I have no idea how to do it. I don't know how I'm going to stream with you, CAD, but we're going to figure it out, and we're going to have some epic battles. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever watched Rob Finds Treasure. He is one of the top American coin roll hunters, one of my inspirations, and I'm sure several of yours as well for coin roll hunting. We got a nice looking, whoa, that's weird. Look at that. The black isn't very nice, but on the back, the tone. I like this tone right here is my favorite color for pennies. It's a very lightish copper. Canada versus America. I've had that in my mind for a very, very... Is that a little less busy? I'm sorry. I will try and get like a textured background or something like that. It's just the black is a little. You said you want white. White would make it better. Just give me a memento, and maybe I can work something out there. 64. I don't think. Sorry if I keep bumping into the mic. Don't think there's anything too crazy there. Nope. All right. Yep, another one of my inspirations is, here you go. Thank you for stopping in. Have a good night. Thank you very much. Hopefully you can have some hunts out there soon, and I will definitely tune in for those. Everybody, make sure to check out Cece Bell, the Canadian Queen of Pennies. I ain't nothing compared to her when it comes to pennies. All right. Hopefully that's a little better for you guys. Maybe that'll make it a little easier on the eyes. Let's see. Yeah, Quinn's Coins is another great channel. He's honestly the one that inspired me. He was the first coin roll hunter that I stumbled across was Quinn's Coins. And he's not as big, but he does have a good energy. He is very relatable. He has like a fan club and stuff like that. I'm part of his like super basic member package, and I have been for a long time. And at this point, I'm just pretty much too lazy to actually cancel my membership because the perks for the basic membership aren't really anything. But he has different membership levels, and even at my basic level, I do get some perks. Like I'll get to see what he has for dinner on Friday nights and stuff. It's just friggin' exhilarating. 78. It would have been in nice shape if it didn't have gangrene. But Rob is the man. He is the king of coin roll hunting, in my opinion. If there was a king, it would be Rob. All right. Sorry. Let's see what we can see. It's just these pennies are just so darn dark. Need to get a light up in here. Well, we got another bird scent. There we go. But 78. A whole lot of diadems. Man, it's crazy how dirty your fingers get when you hunt pennies. Usually I'm not hunting pennies. I'm usually hunting nickels and stuff. Freedom Coins, I've also heard of him. I've heard of most of the most of the big coin roll hunters. What are some of the other ones? Ravenhawk Coins, Penny Dog. That's where I was originally going with this, is some of the battles that they have, the 4-way battles and stuff like that. Just epic. I wish. I've tried very hard to bring good quality and improve my quality over time, but it's never going to happen, to be honest. But hopefully I can do something here and make a go of this coin roll hunting here in Canada, because Canadian coins really deserve some respect. More respect than they are well respected. That's one thing is they do. There we go. Now I can see a little bit better here. Whoop. Now I can see. Yeah, Canadian coins, they are respected. Americans do respect our coinage, but the process of making them, I've read some, not too crazily, but I've delved a little bit into the history of Canadian coins. It is extremely interesting, especially the farther you go back. Even you can go back to the early 1600s to the French playing card money in Quebec City. There is some, and that's where I was going with the Northern History Hunter series. Is I was hoping eventually I could maybe go do some really cool stuff, like going to Quebec City and some of the first forms of currency were French playing cards that had certain stamps on them and stuff like that. Beaver pelts were very common as currency back in the early trading days of the 16 and 1700s here in Canada. We're a relatively new country, but we do have an interesting history, believe it or not. Yes, I hope so. I would love to hit 1K, and maybe I'll be able to make like 20 cents a month for all this hard work. That would be just glorious. Because as much as I love this, it can be a bit taxing at times. Can be frustrating when you're doing those hunts. Sometimes I'll go out and I'll get a box and it'll be uncirculated. I'll be all excited to make a video, and it just ends up being a skunk. Well, we're Brittany and Anna. Hey, how's it going? Thank you for stopping into the coin stream. I was just talking about exploring and the relativity between Canadian history and coins and exploring. Canada became a confederation 150 years ago, but there are still a lot of colonies and stuff like that before then. The beaver pelts are really interesting, and there's also these shell necklaces that the Aboriginals would use to trade. And depending on the color of the shells in the necklace, whether it be a white shell or a purple shell, there's different values for them and stuff like that. So I was gonna get into metal detecting, but I have to give. We got another bird scent here. This one is looking nice. What? I was giving the metal detecting a try because I thought some of these cool old historic mines and places might hold some interesting coin treasures. Because I see people like JD's Variety Channel and other people just pulling out mad silver coins while they are looking around. A couple young hits. But it just turned into exploring, and the only loot I have found is about $1 worth of pennies that I still haven't even gone through. But from what I could tell, they were mostly diadems and stuff. Oh no, did I just throw a bird scent into the old pile? 20 cents? What's 20 cents? These are 10, or these are 1 cent, but they're actually worth 6 cents. These are just about as valuable as a nickel these days. What do we got here? Another nice toner. Yeah. But let's see if we can get another Georgie. Where are you, Georgie? Yeah, man, these really make your fingers stink. Like copper. And they really make your fingers dirty. That was one thing I always noticed about watching other people hunt the pennies, is how dirty their fingertips get. Yes, I'm going to keep all of these pennies that I'm searching through, because every single one of these is copper. But I'm only putting to the side the bird scents. Yeah, I've seen that before too. I've seen people with some pretty gross hands. Like the $50 in the U.S. were just so circulated and so common. We got a 71. I don't think 71 is too low mintage of a year though. 1970 might be relatively low mintage, but I don't think it's anything too special. All right, let's just jump right back to checking the obverses quickly here now that I can see what's going on. Maybe we can find some more good stuff for you guys quickly here. But we are going to be doing the giveaway real soon. Well, it is technically illegal. Technically. Diadem. Lots of young heads. At least they make the ratio for young heads. They don't skimp out too much, because that's one thing you would think, is that they would want to give you a lot of the newer years. But they make sure not to skimp out. $344 million. I like that one. Just like no trespassing. I don't advocate trespassing necessarily, but if it's an old historic, that was my thing. If you're exploring an old historic building that needs to be reported on, I mean, I don't know how to go through all those legal channels and whatnot, and you got to entertain the people. Ooh, we got some toners here. But lots of them have this green gunk on the outside. It's like calcium. Batteries exploding or something usually is what causes a reaction like that. Or them being a metal detecting find or being left out. Ooh, we got a 1992. Are these double dates any good for pennies to hold on to? I'm not too sure. I will put it to the side just in case. They're trash, eh? Alright. I will keep that in mind. I just thought there was a double date for penny. Not sorry, a double date, but I just thought there was a variation of one of these that was more desirable, but what do I know? Come on, there's got to be more hiding around in here somewhere. At least now, hopefully you guys will be able to see before I do. We got a 1991. How are the 91s in mintage? I could look it up right now, but usually they're low, but I'm guessing this one is pretty darn high. And I'm not liking the look of it, really. Nothing really in that little pile, but we're getting there. I think we're almost about halfway through. We got 12 people watching. You know, I'll do this last pile here, and then we'll give something away to one of you fine patrons. Oh boy, do these guys know their pennies. That's why I might as well take advantage while I'm in the right time and here in the right time, the right place with these fellas. Especially Cad. He is the king of Canadian penny hunting. And you know, I'm happy with maybe just the king of Canadian nickel hunting. Lots of bird cents. I'm going to be able to get a whole roll of bird cents just from this one bag. We got a darker one in there. Is this darker one going to be a Georgie? Nope, just a dark diadem. Google, the all-powerful coin master. That is true. I would just refer to my book, but I'm trying not to pull my book out too much here on the old stream ski. MTG cards. What are those? Another bird scent. Model of a blue nose. That sounds interesting. It is pretty darn iconic. Nasty diadem. We got 2 more bird scents. So many bird scents. Magic the Gathering. Okay. I thought it might be that, but I just couldn't tell from the abbreviations. But now I feel like an idiot. Right on. So you are quite the collector, eh? I did not realize that you also played Magic the Gathering. I know some other people. You can make some good money off of that. Right now, if you have an extra Invoke Prejudice card, I would gladly accept that because the value on that bad boy is going to be going up big time. Ooh, look at this bird scent. Another beauty. We might even have more than a full roll. Ooh, look at that. Look at the shine on that bad boy. Beautiful. But let's see if we can get something a little bit older here. I know there's some more oldies lurking around somewhere in here. So what exactly do you work at a comic shop, or how exactly does that work? I am intrigued. Interesting toning on that. Almost tiger striping, I would say. Definitely got to look for those tones in the pennies. That's one of the good things about pennies, especially in the United States, is oh, wow. So I guess you could be making that serious moolah, depending on the need and want for Magic cards back in Germany, which I'm guessing is probably huge, considering it's such an old established game. All right. let's see. Oh, yeah. Let's give away. Let's do some giveaway here. All right. How are we going to do this? Let's see. You got a piece of paper. What are we going to give away here? Definitely not going to give away that 1970 that I found last week. Man, that was a nice one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a number and write it down between 1 and 100. You guys can all take one guess, pick a number, and whoever is the closest will win. So right now, and then what am I going to give you? I will give you a silver quarter from 1960 to 1964, random date, and I will also give you a silver dime. So, All right, it's written down. Let's get the things in here. Let's get in our guesses. Who is going to be closest? I think I know who it's going to be already. All right, going to give it a few more minutes or a few more seconds, sorry. Going. Oh, we still got them coming in. All right. Come on. Going once. Going twice. So the winner is going to be Matthew Galderant. Congratulations, bro. You just won yourself silver quarter, silver dime. Hit me up and here I will send you an email, or I will send you the link for my email rather. Quickly, that way you can send me your address, and I will also make sure JK Haida to send your package out this Monday, faux show that will be going out. So just hit me up on that email and I will mail that out to you on Monday. Also, Frank and Jay Edwards, if you guys haven't received your packages yet, let me know when you do get that, because I am wondering what is going on with that right now. Because I did mail your packages out. But let's continue on with this hunt and see if there's a few more Georgies in here. Lots of young heads. Lots of young heads. So I'm probably just going to go a little bit longer here on the pennies. I'm going to show you guys a few little cool coins in my collection, and then I will... What do we got? 62. I'm surprised there hasn't been any... I'm surprised there hasn't been any earlier young heads than 60s. Yes. Also, just all the COVID and stuff like that, and all the Amazon is insane right now. Like if you go to my post office that I usually go to, they got a big old stack of Amazon packages there right now. So. Yeah, I'm just hoping that there wasn't an error with the package. I'm pretty sure I spelled it all right and got your postal code all right and stuff like that. Oh, we got a George head right off the bat. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Boom, boom, boom. 2 third world countries have fast shipping. Trying to see. Yeah, I'll just look at the other ones after. That one's in terrible shape. But what are we going to have, guys? Our third Georgie. A 44. Another World War II. This is a prime World War II year. Oh, yes. Nice. Look at the old green patina on that. Old green. But our third George head of this hunt. Beautiful. I will take it. Gladly. Lucky that we're still pulling those out. 1994. Or this would be a pretty boring hunt. Hopefully they all got wedged to the bottom there or something. Another bird. Another bird. The mintage on these birds must have just been insane. Because there's another one right there. Political correctness. What do we got here? 345 million. I'm surprised at that mintage that you see so many of them, because most pennies are around that mintage, if not higher, and the ratio is 61. Not a single 50s young head. Well, I haven't been checking every one, actually. I've been flipping a lot of them over. So they could be hiding in there somewhere. Another 73 that has this gunk on it, because probably battery acid, I would say. That'd be my diagnosis of that. It's just so hard because these pennies, they all have this, they all look so old, even if they're not old. Germany does have some probably crazy infrastructure, though. I mean, just look at their engineering and their mechanics and stuff like that. So if their post system works anything like a Volkswagen, then it must be running like just a well-oiled machine. Let's see. Another birdie. Whole lot of young heads. If I see any really nice toners, I will definitely hold on to those. But just wait, guys. Next week is going to be an epic hunt. I'm probably going to get some dimes and some nickels and some quarters, a little bit of everything, and I will leave it up to you guys what you want to see me hunt. So at the beginning of the video, we will have a bit of a poll, and whatever you guys would like to see. I'm going to try and mix it up, go to a few different places to get rolls and stuff. 1.2 billion, that's insane. That is a lot of pennies. Some nice ones, nice looking ones in there at least. A 65. Now that is a nice 65. How often do you pull these out, Cad? Do you pull these 63s, 4s, and 5s in good shape like this pretty often? Are they a pretty common occurrence for you? Because it seems some of these diadems can almost look like George. Really throwing me off. It just seems like the 1963s, 4s, and 5s are usually in pretty good shape. Well, you do real roll hunting, so that could be why. These guys, if they could just be dumping uncirculated rolls into fill the pot kind of thing. That's the only reason I can think why there's so many. Okay, you get them fairly often, John Urgent. Interesting. Good to note. So, go through a few more piles here, and then I will show you guys some. That is possible, just like the George heads. That's what I figured. Maybe they throw one George the V into every bag. Wouldn't that be nice? But they definitely throw a lot of young heads in. A lot of these could be bird sense. Yep, just like that one. I should be checking. Because a lot of the good items in good shape will be bird sense. Not seeing any George popping out. I'm definitely pretty sure that this isn't going to be as much as I got the last time, because I got quite a few George heads in that last hunt. Hmm. Well, it's not particularly that I wanted to go back and buy 2 more. I didn't really have a choice. And I do love these Canadian pennies, and since I have a bit of a hard time getting them at banks, I figured it would be a good hunt alternative for tonight. And it hasn't been too bad. We found some interesting stuff, but it'd be nice to find something epic to tie it all off nicely. Let's see. Ooh, that one almost tricked me again. But we got yet another bird scent. I'm going to have probably close to 2 rolls of bird scents at the end of this. What do you guys consider the value on a roll of bird scents? Do you consider them to have a little bit of a premium, like $1 a roll maybe, $2 a roll? Or probably more than that even. 1970. Now, not too sure of the mintage on that. Let's see if I can find my penny book so I can stop referring to you guys constantly. I do appreciate you guys all helping me out here with all of your knowledge you've been dropping. Here we go. My book of Canadian pennies. 1970. Nope, not even low mintage. 311 million. 1971 is honestly lower mintage than 1970. Bummer, dude. But if it would have been any other denomination, then it would have been a nice keeper. But not today. Well, and then anyways, there's another even nicer 1970. So, that just went rogue on us. So, I think we might be able to just honestly finish off this bag because not too much left here. We only got like 3 more of those little piles left. And I got some cool stuff I'll show you. I'll take you through just some of my coin albums and stuff like that. Show you guys how my collections are coming along. Okay. Ooh, there's some debate on the pricing, eh? But it sounds like they do have a pretty good premium. Can't complain about that. How many would you say you average per hunt, Cad? How many did you find in the last one? I think it was like around 10, right? It's a nice little tone here, but nothing to write home about. Beautiful 64. Ooh, look at that one. Okay. You think the lots are designed, eh? Very possible. Very likely. Yep, I did hear that the 1967 does have a doubling variation. Where exactly are you looking for that when you look? Is it on the obverse? Is it on the reverse? Yeah, they're obviously loading it up with the bird sense. I'm not going to debate that one right there. It seems pretty darn obvious that they made sure there's a lot of bird sense in here. Well, it's awfully nice of them to just to say that they're giving you just copper pennies, but really, they're actually throwing in some goodies. You know, even if they're designing it, you can't complain about them doing something nice like that. Because they are not advertising it as having any George heads. The lots are advertised as being 1960 to whatever the last year for copper was. The date of the bird. All right. I will keep that in mind. I now have tons of them that I can check. So, just an absolute ton. That's a whole lot of copper right there. Whole lot of copper. All right, well, I think this is the last of the piles. Hopefully there'll be some good treasure in this little pile here. And then maybe I'll make a video out of the other bag, if it's even worthy of a video. Rotated dies, interesting. Those are pretty easy to spot, so I will definitely keep an eye out for those. 64. Bird Scent Mania. If I had a nickel for every bird scent that I found, I'd have a whole heck of a lot of nickels. Whoa, that is a nice toner. Is that a toner or is that a toner? You know what? I just like that one. I'm just going to hold on to it because I like it. Is that going to be it? A few little accidental George heads and that's it? You think it's a toner? Oh, well, that's awfully nice of you. Well, I guess that is it for the George heads. I think that was only 3 or 4. I guess they're slowly tapering me down from the last time. But you never know. Maybe it's just completely random. Maybe I'll get really lucky in the next bag. Who knows, right? But that was still good. Got a few nice ones. Let's see if I can find where I put these Georgies here. Oh, those are young heads. I was kind of just stacking them all right on top of each other here, like a savage. There's one. They're all just buried in these bird scents here. There's another one. This is the 1944. But still not a bad find, you know, for the price of paying for all the copper, which is basically, in my mind, what I am buying this for, is for the copper weight and just for a little bit of fun on the side, you know. To find those is just a bonus treasure. You can't really complain about that one. So what I'll do right now is I will just take you guys through my old coin books here and show you some of the progress that I have. Now, when it comes to the cents, for example, I have a lot of them, but a lot of them are in pretty rough shape. Now, if you guys know, these years are the hard ones to find, and those are going to be in between, I believe, 1922 to 1926 are the hard small date penny years to find. And that's what I think we call these, are the small dates. But very nice. Now they're all in terrible shape. I can probably replace one of these. I'm not too sure the year that I found in my last hunt, but I have it separated and I will definitely check it out. And I just honestly just completely forgot about it. But now that I'm looking through my book here, I did find a small date George V, so I may be able to replace that out. I think it might have been a nice looking toner too, so hopefully it was one of those low mintage years. I doubt it, but because those low mintage years are all in the millions and 2 millions, so very, very low mintage. 1923, 1925 is right around 1 million, so sorry. Yep, the 23 and the 25. So definitely got to keep my eyes out for those bad boys right there. What else we got here? What else are we looking for? Now, $50. I do have a whole whack of $50, but I do have the 1968 until 1987. And then I also have the 2002. So still have a lot of the later years of $50, but I have most of I do have a 1947 curved maple leaf $50. I don't know if you guys would like to see that, but that is definitely one of the prizes of my possession. I got that in a lot off of eBay, and they had no idea what they had. Now, what do I got here? I got some dimes there. Oh, exactly. Getting there. The collection is slowly getting there. I'm just trying right now to show you guys some of the cool pieces that I have. I'm sure you guys have some of these ones too. The quarter collection. Now, this one is looking very nice. Let me just get. Can you take it higher? There we go. So, I do have a couple of the older years. I have one 1936. Pretty sure it is not the dot. I did check it under the microscope, because if you have the 1936 dot variation, it is going to be worth a whole heck of a lot of money. I do have two 1947 variations. I have the 1947 plain, and I have the 1947 maple leaf, but I believe there's also a dot variation to look for. And yep, got some good ones. I got an uncirculated right there, uncirculated in the collection book. Not too shabby for the quarters. They're coming along slowly but surely. It's going to be hard to fill those out from hunting, though. Most likely, if anybody ever finds a King George quarter, the 5th, oh boy. And this is my nickel book, which is probably one of the more full ones. The only date that I am missing is a 1954, apparently. Strange. I believe I'm also missing a 1944. My book is a little off. Oh, you got it at a coin shop, eh? Nice. That is a pretty nice score. I'm surprised that they wouldn't be able to know that. They must have not had a very good numismatist or numismatist. Blah 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 blah. I'm really screwing that one up. But here, I'll show you guys a cool one right now. If any of you guys have that silver dollar, now that is a beaut. The 1939. Now, I'm not too sure what ship that is, if that's the Juan Perez or the St. Croix. I'm sure it's one of those, or could be the Princess Charlotte possibly. But definitely need to get my hands on some more silver dollars. I do not have very many of these. Only 2. But it is a nice one. A nice one indeed to keep your eyes out for. And then I'm going to show you guys the prize of my collection very quickly and just get your guys' opinion on it. We're going to do one more giveaway, and then we are going to sign out for this one. I really appreciate you guys all stopping in tonight. I'm sorry that I didn't have more rolls for you guys to hunt, but you know, not every time is going to be a 2-box $50 hunt like they have in the United States. Sometimes here in Canada, we got to kind of take what we can get. That's what I was doing tonight, trying to test out this new setup. So I'll show you guys really quickly one of the prizes of my collection. Actually, I'll show you a couple of little cool things here. Now, I think last time I showed you the full penny, but this right here, if you guys don't know what this is the St. George, can't really see, 1857 half penny. And these Canadian colonial tokens are amazing. I love them. It's hard to get a good deal on them. Usually you're going to pay at least now probably $10 minimum, especially if it's in a condition like this one right here, because this one's in really good shape. I have the full penny. Where is that bad boy? Because that is a nice one. But it looks to me like the full penny one that I have took a friggin' musket shot or something. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Or someone just pounded it with a hammer. But I was able to get both of these for an absolute score. I think I got both of these for like $5 or less. Something like that. But there are other ones out there. $5. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of deal that you're looking for these things. But to be able to find those deals, they are far and few between. So these are beautiful. Keep your eyes out for them. Some of the other really good ones are the PEI tokens. They have, I believe, a Quebec one. Most of the provinces or early colonies had their own version of these pennies. And this design later went on, and I believe the British Mint uses it for their Royal Gold Sovereign coins. And I really like the design on this. It's a beautiful, beautiful design. So keep your eye out for those colonial tokens. I am going to be grabbing more, and I'm probably going to do a video on their value and stuff like that eventually, because they are extremely, 5 to 10 Canadian. That's what you're hoping to pay. And then this right here. Let's see. 1947. It's going to be hard to show you guys. I'm just going to take it out. I don't even really care about the whole glove thing with this, because when I got it, it was in terrible condition. But just so you guys can see what the 1947 curved 7 maple leaf looks like. The maple leaf is just so darn small on the side, but you can see it there. Now, if it was a straight 7, and I'm pretty sure it'd be worth a lot more money than this, but this is still a beauty. I love Canadian half dollars. They are the best. I wish I would do anything for us to still be able to hunt these bad boys, but Canada was very smart in the fact that they changed the size of them. Yep, curved 7 maple leaf. The obverse is beautiful. What would you guys say the condition on this is? I would say it's at least a VG, hopefully. It's got some tarnishing and stuff like that. But in terms of the brow, there's still separation. You can still see the top of the ear. These are some of the things that they determine when they're grading. So I would hope that this would get a VG, but I'm not a coin grading expert. A $2,000 coin? No, my friend. I believe this is the... Oh, sorry. This is not the curved 7. This is the straight 7. The 1948, I believe, is very low mintage, is it not? I think that's the dealio with the 1948 half dollar. I got these little coin stands for, I think, 9 cents off of eBay. I had to wait 5 months for them to be shipped from China, but they're pretty sweet if you want to display your coins. Not too shabby. Ooh, that is super low mintage. How'd you go about getting that one? Did you go to a coin shop, or? That is super low mintage. The thing with the larger denominations, though, is you'll find that they'll be very low mintage, especially loonies and toonies and stuff like that, because they're larger. So, eBay. Hopefully you got it from somebody that didn't necessarily know what they had. One of the best deals I got off of eBay was I got one of my first purchases. A chick said she inherited a bunch of coins, and this girl, I think it was something like 15 or 20 quarters for $50 or something like that, and a lot of them were Georges and Edwards. So an auction, nice. A $40 coin, awesome. Well, I appreciate the appraisal, considering that's basically what I paid for that and the other 3 or 4 half dollars I got in that lot. Not that bad. I think I might have even gotten like 5 or 6, but I'm not sure. But anyways, what do you guys say we give away something else? A V12. All right, I appreciate that. That might be a good guesstimate there. I'm really debating on whether maybe I should bring that 1970 that I found, or sorry, send that 1970 that I found last week off to be graded. Whether it is a specimen, it wouldn't hurt really to. Yeah, $25. That might be a little bit more reasonable. It's always usually a little bit on the lower side. If I were to take it into Coins Unlimited and ask them for like $75, they'd probably look at me like I was insane. So, but for this giveaway, we're going to do it one more time, guys. Another silver quarter, another silver dime. So it's going to be 2 giveaways, both of the same prizes. Got to find my little paper pad and my little pen here. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. I don't have too many graded coins, so I might just send it off. Yep, I agree. But eBay is inflated a lot of the time too, especially lately. Like I used to go to a lot of the ending soonest auctions on eBay, and you used to be able to get great deals. But some of the prices that people are looking for nowadays on even nickels and stuff like that, like a George V or King Edward nickel, is non-silver King Edward nickel is not worth that much money. So. All right, but let's do a giveaway here, guys. I'm gonna write the number down very quickly for you, and I'm not gonna show you because that would be silly. But I'm gonna look away too. Okay, Cad, you're gonna have to repick that number in the name of fairness because before I wrote the number down, you guessed. So take one more guess. I'm gonna write the number down and look away right now. Let's say. All right, everybody pick. Good luck. I like the second guess. Well, I appreciate that, Matthew. That's very good. Dustin Roberts. Welcome, my friend. Formerly known as Chicken, I believe. Welcome to the stream. Better late than never, I always say. All right, guys, get your numbers in for this giveaway. The stream is going to be ending very soon. Don't want to miss out. Let's get those numbers in. Going to be winning a silver quarter, a silver dime. I will be shipping all of these prizes out on Monday. Sorry, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. On Monday, all of the people who are awaiting prizes will be shipped. J.K. Haida, thank you for your entry. I think we're just about there. So going once, going twice. The number we picked has a high and a low variation, and it is 77. So who is closest? Ooh, that's going to be pretty close between Dustin Roberts and Widby Rules. Oh, sorry, J.K. Haida. You win, my friend. Wow. I'm glad I didn't mail your package out because it was some machine doubling. Some serious doubling on that one, dude. J.K. Haida, congratulations, though. Your second prize. So I'm very glad I didn't mail your first one out. Now I can just throw them both together. So right now I'm just going to write down so I do not remember, or sorry, I do not forget. J.K., you're going to get two dimes. And then make sure I get the other winners. Matthew. Sorry if I misspelled that. Matthew. You get a $50 times 1, and you get a silver dime times 1. So congratulations to all of the winners. If you want to receive your prize, I will send my email address one more time here for you guys. Thank you all so much for stopping in and showing your support for my channel. Make sure also to, if you haven't, please subscribe to my buddy, Cad Roll Hunting. He is a fellow Canadian coin roll hunter, and me and him are going to be revolutionizing Canadian coin collecting. So let me just put my email in here. Big things coming in the future. There's the email. So for all the winners, send me your address. I will send those out. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping in. Thank you so much for your support. That's going to do it for this one. So peace out, everybody.